the title and playing the game remaining of the games until playoffs. Currently, we're 20-1. Today, we have Sacramento, and then we off to the All-Star game. And then after the All-Star game, we have Boston, Atlanta, Phoenix, San Antonio, Golden State, Cleveland, Indiana, and on to the playoffs. And next season, after the playoffs and first round in the conference semifinals and the conference finals and NBA finals, we don't know what the future holds for Antonio Jones. He can stay with 76ers or he can go to Chicago or Miami. The future is in his hands. We never know. But I'm going to put this video on a brief pause and I'll be back. And he does not have the Bucks again. Oh, man. I guess we'll see the Bucks in the finals or first round, maybe.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at the Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento. Tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Opening tip belongs to the Kings, and they'll have it first to start the fourth as well. We're underway in Sacramento. To Harrison Barnes. Not that time. In the front court comes Simmons. He'll run the offense. To Redick. Simmons to Embiid. Nice pass to set things up.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Bagley. Not that time. Simmons into the front court. Leads a bucket. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Barnes. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Redick to Simmons. Here comes the screen. Redick to Simmons. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. That's corralled by Bagley. To Hield. 4-3. His first effort off the mark. To Simmons. Redick. Short jumper off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Around the perimeter. Knocked loose. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And the rebound pulled down by Simmons. Simmons with it. Lead is 2. To Embiid. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Bagley. Barnes. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Sixers have the basketball. Simmons to Butler. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Bagley. Short jumper off the mark. Here's Simmons with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. To Tobias Harris. Embiid. Cleans it up. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Bagley. Buddy Hield. Harrison Barnes. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
To Harrison Barnes. To Bagley. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. That's a 24-second violation. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Sacramento, number 13, Alec Burks.
Simmons to Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's now 4 for 6.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Alec Burks. Screen coming. Alec Burks to Barnes. Alec Burks. Beyond the arc for three. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, they could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Bagley. Barnes' shot, it's off. Simmons with it. Leads 5. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Here comes the screen. Burks, tough matchup against Butler. Down low, Cauley Stein. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Butler to Simmons. Surveys the floor. Scores from the post. To Alec Burks. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Barnes. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
From the painted area, won't go down.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Bagley to Alec Burks. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
To Tobias Harris. Butler. To Redick. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Look of what was going on in my career, and so I wanted to show you guys the calendar, to be exact. The last game that I had was against some Minnesota Kings. I actually recorded that video, but then the audio got messed up, my camera got messed up, so you didn't get to see that one, but I did get the W. You know that was the team that always gave me the most trouble, so I was happy to get
Now pass stolen by the Sixers. goes down.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Deep two there, won't go. It's a big finish.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Down to 5 on the 24.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Sixers control it. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Off the mark at the line. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Alec Burks. Here comes the screen. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. From long range. Second effort. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air. Alec Burks. Over to the right side. For 3, they'll take it from downtown. Let's see, Jay, if that wakes them up.
Yeah, that was a big-time 3, but the most important possession is now, the one you're currently in. Don't focus on the next play, but focus on the present.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Almost. Unlucky bounce. Here's a chance from long range. And the rebound taken in by Giles. To Alec Burks. Shot from in close, no good. Smith with it up top. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's unconscious, 75%.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Alec Burks. Shot from the lane won't go.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
First quarter is complete, and the 76ers have to be feeling good.
If this thing gonna maintain it.
Head coach Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. The pass taken away by the Kings. Here comes the screen. The drive right to the basket. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First try at the line, no good. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Fires the three. Can't connect. Fires the three. Not that time. He misses. Buddy Hield. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Costa Koufos at the line for 2 shots. History not on his side. 58% from the line. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Embiid. Valued practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Sacramento ball. Buddy Hield. To the rim. Butler. And the rebound
I know
taken
what
in by
people
Giles.
when I want one.
Hield matched up with Jimmy Butler. Sets him up. Two points for Buddy Hield.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Smith with the basketball. Up a dozen. No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Joel Embiid, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 77% at the line. First one, count it.
Entering the game for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Goes 2 for 2. To Bagley. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Simmons. To Embiid. And the rebound belongs to Sacramento. Brewer sizing up Butler. That won't go. It doesn't take a brain surgeon to know that was not a good shot. Butler to bring it up. The lead is 12. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
I got ball.
Short jumper off the mark. Into the front court comes Simmons. His guys leading by 14. Embiid. And look out. Big finish at the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. No good. Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Kufas, guarded by Jimmy Butler. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Give me that, Nick.
Buddy Hield. To Harrison Barnes. He's looking for that touch.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continued.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Embiid. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Unable to connect on the free throw. To Embiid. Redick. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Not going down here. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Barnes. Curling inside. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Redick with it. His guys hold a commanding lead.
1 second, I'm gone.
4-3. Missed it. Kicks it outside. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That won't go. Harrison Barnes. He's 3 for 7.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
It's the Kings now with the ball. Down to Cauley Stein. And the finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
To Harrison Barnes. Joel Embiid sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Bagley. Wide open look, won't go. Jimmy Butler sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And a nice finish at the rim.
2 points. The assist from number 35.
Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
I got ball. It's all me.
Here comes the screen.
Screen right.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Around the perimeter to Butler. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Bogdanovic. He's got 2 shots coming. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. 2 for 2 on that trip. To Butler from long range. Can't connect. And a putback slam. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Buddy Hield to Barnes. Harrison Barnes. Now 4 for 9.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Butler into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Nothing going here on that drive. To Butler for 3, and Jimmy Butler all in stride. Catch and shoot 3 is good. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use
Hey,
when I
why you
describe
knocking JV
players like
down?
Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
It's Sacramento ball. Buddy Hield. Down low, Cauley Stein. No good. Stuffs it down with authority.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Lock up.
Buddy Hield.
I got something for him.
Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Defense, let's go.
Good look that time, but off the mark. To Embiid. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it. Cauley Stein powers it through. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Simmons into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Cauley Stein to Harrison Barnes. And a throwdown.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Simmons fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Look, the reality is some players have it and some players don't. There's a reason why they call him the one.
Kings have the basketball. To Barnes. Bagley.
When you open, shoot it.
Down to Cauley Stein. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old, simple, bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Simmons.
Don't let him split. Don't let him split.
To Butler. Simmons. The jumper's off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Bagley to Harrison Barnes. Screen coming. Barnes. From 18 feet at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The 76ers didn't hold back in that opening half, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Kings did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Bench points.
The Sacramento Kings were not given a chance to relax in that opening half. Even when the starters were on the bench, the reserves were maintaining the lead and earning their playing time.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid did a remarkable job of swatting shot after shot. Scorers have got to be thinking twice when he's within range.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia.
I got ball. I got ball.
Nothing going here on that drive. Simmons. Jimmy Butler for two. And the Kings able to clear the board. To Bagley. Shot from the lane won't go. Simmons with it. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Here comes the screen. Butler to Redick. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
J.J. Redick at the line for a chance at a 3-point play for his career at 89%. Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Kings with the ball. Takes stock of the floor. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here's Simmons with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Butler. Embiid. J.J. Redick. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Hield. Here comes the screen. Buddy Hield. Oh. To Butler. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Ah, the monster stuff. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Simmons to Redick. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Barnes to Hield. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Add 2 points to the board.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Simmons to Redick. Ah, you've got to get that one to go. To Barnes. Down low, Cauley Stein. From the outside, no good.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Harris to Embiid. Driving right to the basket. Bagley there for the board. Barnes sizing up Butler. To Hield. Down to Cauley Stein. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. Short jumper off the mark.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Simmons to Butler. Embiid to Redick. Fires the three, and the Kings secure the rebound. To Bagley. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Simmons to Redick. Slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Sacramento ball to Harrison Barnes. Doesn't get the bounce. Simmons with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Redick to Embiid. Harrison Barnes with the block. Oh, Ben Simmons. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Buddy Hield. To Barnes. It's Embiid with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
To Bagley. Here comes the screen. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Sixers call for time as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Stepping in for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 8.
To Embiid. Off the assist.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by a King. Sixers have the basketball. To Embiid. Scores from the post.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Buddy Hield. Lets it fly from long range. Hield forced that one. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Embiid. count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Buddy Hield to Alec Burks. To Hield. Shot clock winding down. Barnes. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Redick to Embiid. Slam dunk.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Here comes the screen to Hield. Going to launch beyond the arc. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Alec Burks. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. Smith now into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Oh, big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Down low to Monroe. With the flush, taking on all comers.
If you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if it's his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
All right, so I'm going to let y'all know now. At 2:15, I do have to leave, so I'm going to
Yes,
get
and a
done.
foul. He'll have a
The rest
chance
of
at
the
a
game.
three-point play.
The defender was
Well,
actually
if I
in a
do
good
it,
position
gotta
there.
get done.
He even made a decent play on
I'll
the
probably
ball.
do 'em
But
at the
sometimes those
latest.
bounces go the other way. Still,
So.
stay aggressive out there.
Costa
Keep y'all
Kufos
updated.
trying to cash
So
in
we
on
get
a
this done.
three-point play.
This is the third
Hasn't
one. I'm going
missed
to get this
yet.
one done.
Free
for
throw
sure.
good, so they get the
The
three-point
rest of the
play.
games,
But
the
it's
All-Star
not
game,
much
probably
more
be
than
later
a
on.
drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. 4-3. Offensive board. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
had a chance, but it's no good. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Alec Burks. Nothing going here on that drive. To Alec Burks. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Greg Monroe pins it. Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Time to shuffle things up. To Alec Burks. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. Won't go. He has to find better opportunities. Wide open look, won't go. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. And a great start for the 76ers. The Kings have the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay... rocking the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Nice pass to get things going.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Tobias Harris. Beyond the arc for 3. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
I got him. Here we go. You got to get up on that. Hey, you got the screen right.
He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Looking to take this all the way. Got it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Count the bucket for 2.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Counted at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the ring.
Redick. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
And he can't convert the free throw. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
To Tobias Harris. Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now 4 for 6.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Harrison Barnes. Nothing going here on that drive. To Barnes. Add 2 points to the board.
Oh, my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
To Harrison Barnes. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Cruises inside for 2.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
It's the Kings now with the ball. To Barnes. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Proud City.
To Harrison Barnes. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Costa Koufos at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. From long range, textbook defense. That is great vision to set it up. Turns and slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Lobs it up. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
It's Sacramento ball. To Barnes. Short jumper off the mark. Redick with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Calls it a bounds. Last touch by J.J. Redick. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Sacramento Kings, number 35.
To Bagley. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Simmons to Embiid. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Buddy Hield to Harrison Barnes. And count the basket inside.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. You need to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Simmons to Embiid. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Barnes, tough matchup against Butler. Here comes the screen. Harrison Barnes powers it through.
I mean, if you have athletic ability like that guy offensively, as soon as you beat your man, if you don't beat him off the ground for the jump, you have no chance.
Embiid to Simmons. Kicks it around the perimeter. Redick to Embiid. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Embiid's free throw good. A three-point play. The Sixers extend the lead. Kings have the basketball. To Barnes. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. The drive, right to the basket.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And throws it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
To Bagley. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. New blood coming in for both sides. For three. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Here's a chance from long range, and the rebound comes down to Sacramento.
I got ball.
To Harrison Barnes. Here comes the screen. Barnes. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Sixers control it. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. Alec Burks stuffs it down with authority.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Smith into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Fires the three. Can't get the end of putback slam.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's diddling.
Oh, yes, me and you.
Alec Burks to Barnes. Has a chance. The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read. I'll say this. Great young talent, but needs to really start making better decisions and protecting the ball.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Entering the game for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 23, Jimmy Butler. One minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
Buddy Hield. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Defense, let's go.
Kings with the ball. They love this hustle. Fires the three. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Deep three at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers came away with the victory in this one. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Kings just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Philadelphia 76ers did a fantastic job of closing out on the offensive boards. Even better, they were able to convert those opportunities into second chance points. These guys did an incredible job of being assertive once the ball was in the air.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup. Here we go with the top plays.
number 2. Number 1.
These are the remaining games. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
No time to waste. Someone got dunked on. Let's go watch it. If the one's going to the rim, you have to get out of the way. The one has no chill tonight. I actually taught the one how to dunk like that. That highlight's gonna be on my feed for a while. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.
All right. Since I'm part of the Jordan brand, let's go change these shoes up and put on the shelf for the All Star. Watch out for my time. 1:57. I got a couple of more minutes before I have to go. So.
We come to you live on EA Sports. Let's do it.
I got ball.
Lillard
Match up, y'all.
to Gobert.
All right, LeBron.
Projects it.
We back at it again. This time I got Giannis
Control
with
of the basketball. He'll run the offense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a
We got the
three-point
whole
play.
squad.
People become so fixated on the hands
This
or
one
the
looks like
arms
to
or
be
the
some
strength of
fun.
the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw up and good. A three-point play right at the start, and it's 3-0. LeBron with it up top. Looking to make something happen.
Match up.
Harden to James. It's Embiid with the rebound. Lobs it up. Oh, not a good
Why
pass
nobody goes to
there.
alley
That's
hoop?
a
What's
turnover.
going on?
Lillard to Gobert. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
I got ball.
And look out. Big finish at the rim. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
LeBron into the front court. 5-point game. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
My ball here. My ball.
To Embiid. Fires the three. Offensive board and breaks it up. Harden in possession. Down 5. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Aldridge. Chance here for LeBron. Not that time.
And that's how you make a difference. Every every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has intent.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Lillard against the 5-time All-Star. Giannis Antetokounmpo able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Giannis Antetokounmpo pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
To Wall. And a throwdown. This is already getting out of hand.
Coaching strategy 101. You probably want to utilize a timeout to disrupt the pace of this other team. This game is starting to get out of hand quick and early.
James to Harden. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
James Harden has got 2 shots coming. A career 85% free throw shooter. Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first.
Another one.
Keep getting open. Stop the ball, stop the ball.
To Beal. Antetokounmpo. Deep right corner. Beal. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Nothing going here on that drive. Giannis Antetokounmpo with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
There's the toss. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away. Oh, he had him there for a second. To James. Nice finish at the rim. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
First and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agility of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
To Lillard. Joel Embiid with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Wall with it up top. It's an 8-point lead. There it is, John Wall. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Ah, the monster stuff. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Embiid. To Beal. Beyond the arc for 3. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Giannis with it up top. Up 6. To Wall. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Not that time.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
LeBron into the front court. Down 8. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Embiid to Beal. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Ooh, I'm not sure if he's part of the Jelly fam or not, but this young player knows how to adjust mid-flight, and he finished that shot with some crazy English.
Now their head coach signals for a timeout. He'll get his guys together and talk things over. Changes coming from both sides right now. Lillard against the former #1 pick.
We got guarding KD.
To Durant. Oh, a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Lillard
You got him. You got him.
down low for Gobert. And the finish. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Into the front court. It's Wall. His team on top by 8.
You're right. You're right.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Adetokunbo. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. Durant across the timeline. Margins 8. Trying to cash in. A shot by KD, no good. To Leonard. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Giannis Adetokunbo sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Short jumper off the mark. And draws the contact. So, Rudy Gobert going to the line for 2 shots.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
To the line, shooting 2.
Misses the first. Second one's good.
Y'all enjoy the game. Play while I'm on the bench.
Irving into the front court. Lead stands at 7. To Wall. To Irving.
On your left. Here it comes.
The shot almost.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Short jumper won't fall.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Wall matched up with the 2-time MVP. There it is, John Wall. That's now 4. He hasn't missed. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
It's Steph for two. Knocks it down off the step back.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Wall takes aim at Steph Curry. Anthony Davis sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Gets it in the right corner. Durant buries it on the catch and shoot. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Kyrie Irving missed his first. That one goes.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Leonard to Wall. Ferocious slam inside. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. From the outside, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter. The next time, he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
I got him. I got
To
him.
Curry.
Here we go. Here we go.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Leonard to Wall. Here comes the screen.
Screen coming your way. Screen coming your way.
Wall to Irving. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Curry. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Wall into the front court. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. For 3, and the rebound by KD. To Davis, down low. Can't connect. Irving to Leonard. Here comes the screen. Leonard to Drummond. Gobert with the rebound. Here's Curry with it up top. Down 2. To Davis. Gobert. A shot at the buzzer. That's all for this entertaining first quarter of the NBA All-Star Game. Jay and I return after this. You're watching a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Curry to Gobert. Nothing going here on that drive. To Paul George. Deep left corner.
Watch Cutter. Watch Cutter. Watch Cutter.
Curry. Misfires. It's no good. Another shot stays out.
I missed it.
Wall defended by Steph Curry.
Get through it.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true. He's also finding his rhythm.
Curry goes to the right side. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Curry. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Mitchell with it up top. Down 4. Shot from the and a putback slam.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
Kawhi Leonard against George. Nothing going here on that drive. Almost. And he's not getting the call. Davis to Gobert. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Irving with the basketball. 2-point advantage. Leonard to Wall. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. John Wall goes to work. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Here comes the screen. George to the basket, but it won't go. Kyrie across the timeline. Lead is 2 to Drummond. Nice pass to get things going.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Short jumper misses. To Irving. Count it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. No good. Defense catching a break there. Leonard to Wall. That's no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the ref to blow the whistle.
To Curry. Here's the rim for 2. Can't connect. Into the front court comes Wall. Up 6. Beal to Embiid. Joel Embiid. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Old school equals high percentage.
Mitchell with the basketball. Down 8 to George. Scores from the post.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Wall defended by Steph Curry to Leonard. 3 seconds. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Since I already gave y'all Monday Night Raw, I'm giving y'all this. And tomorrow, I'm giving y'all
James, not looking
the rest of Madden 25 in my career.
When the ball's in his hands, we all
And
knew
then
what
I'm
was going to happen.
give you
Giannis in
Friday,
control
or
of the
I'm
basketball.
upload
Leads 4.
SmackDown Thursday.
Kawhi Leonard.
Don't have to worry about doing it Friday. So that's today's schedule.
Keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Beal to Adetokunbo. Stuffs it down with authority.
And did you see how he used that offhand? He actually pushed off the shoulder of the defender and then slammed it through.
Lillard defended by Wall. Able to convert inside.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Wall across the timeline. They lead it. 4-point game. Cruises inside for 2.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Lillard to Aldridge. Paul George. Down low, Aldridge. Short jumper won't go down. To Adetokunbo. Beal. And takes it away. Durant. Down low, Aldridge. That time.
Come on, y'all, let's go get it. It's on us.
Pascal Siakam tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
Yeah, I got ball, I got ball, I got ball.
To Irving. 4-3. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And too much contact.
Just a tic-tac pass.
Curry to Durant. Rises for the slam.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Watch the cutter coming through.
And count the basket inside.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might get you with.
Durant to Curry. Anthony Davis. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. If you need something, he has an answer for you.
Irving. LeBron James snatching it out of the air. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Pascal Siakam gets it in the left corner. To Simmons. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. Curry to Davis. Anthony Davis. He's now 4 for 6. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Short jumper won't fall.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
James to Davis. Rocking the rim.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter.
Davis, great pass to set it up. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
To Irving. Simmons. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Curry into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
And stuffs it home.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Curry with the basketball. They trail by 2. Davis. He shoots off the mark.
Who gonna do this? It's me, I got it. Get into it.
To Beal. Fires the 3. Still has a hit from deep in the first half. No good. Across the timeline comes James. The margin is 2. Halftime on the horizon.
Number 23, LeBron James.
Beal won't go. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Oh, whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Time for some new personnel into the game. That's out of bounds.
Come on, y'all, just go get it. It's on us. Get down. Half court, head top.
Andre Drummond rejects it. Lillard to Paul George. Lets it fly from long range. Won't go down.
Show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
To Adetokunbo. Gets to the basket and scores.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot.
Lillard to Aldridge. George. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
To Irving. And the rebound to Lillard. Mitchell with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. To Aldridge. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
LaMarcus Aldridge. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Good shot, buddy.
Not loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Pass to the rim. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock to George. Oh, they call him for the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Time to shuffle things up.
We know what's coming. Go get him.
Simmons into the front court. Up 5. To Embiid. From long range. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Harden into the front court. He'll run the offense.
I got your rebound.
With the interception.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. Blake Griffin takes aim at Steph Curry. Fires the 3 and draws contact. So, it's Griffin going to the line for 2.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Blake Griffin is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 68%. First free throw is good. Knocks down the second free throw. And he...
Can you start? Let's do it.
Oh my God. He in the lead.
Irving
You
brings
the
the ball
ball
up court. And score.
Already in the lead.
Strong
What nobody
take.
but the biggest points than me.
Calm and collected. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Durant with the basketball top. His team up by 7. To Curry. They'll get it to Durant. Big finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Couldn't keep it in. Off James Harden. Irving. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Oh, he had it. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It's almost like he had the defender on the string, and he's the puppet master.
That doesn't make no sense.
Curry to Aldridge.
I'm going to catch y'all back up and win this game. And hopefully I'll become
Harden
an
down
all-star
low.
MVP.
Aldridge. Blake Griffin. Huge block. And that one is out. Curry buries it on the catch and and shoot. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Stuffs it down with authority. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He's a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Aldridge to Durant. Here comes the screen.
What's the screen left?
Aldridge to Durant. 5 seconds to shoot. KD for two. The screen sets him up for two.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
To Embiid. Has a look. Embiid shot off the mark. Kevin Durant swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Curry to Durant. Beyond the arc for three. That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
To Griffin. Here's a chance from long range.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. Wide open look won't go.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Over to the right side. Embiid. Knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds.
I wasn't out on me. I didn't even touch the ball.
Curry to Harden. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
I got ball. My ball. Oh, yeah, let's double shot him. Yep.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
His timing was a tad bit off.
First one, count it.
This all-star game. Oh, my God.
And gets both to drop at the line.
The West All-Stars got their points scored from these guys on screen. The East All-Stars just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the East.
Game track. Assists.
The West All-Stars showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
The All-Star Game MVP.
Baby. I got you in the playoffs, homie. Don't worry, and I got you in the postseason. And I hold things in the postseason, I'm gonna keep going in. I promise you that. If I didn't get fouled out, I'm gonna get
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course. But even the best players. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
I'm going to say this right now. This All-Star game was one to remember. And the reason why it was so memorable was because of the one showed out in this All-Star game, Max. This is a memorable one.
Yeah, you're saying a lot about an exhibition game.
I know I've criticized the effort in the All-Star game in the past. I am guilty of that. But the bottom line is the one turned his game up for this All-Star game.
Be that as it may, Stephen A., the competitiveness of an all-star game isn't even like a regular season game, let alone a playoff game.
You know what? You still doubting my man. You're still doubting the one. And you will rue the day you do that, Max Kellerman. You keep your eyes on this kid for the second half of the season. He is going to show out. And you'll be thanking me later.
Did you say rue the day?
Yes.
All right, y'all, when I return, we got Boston and the rest of the 5 games. And after that, on to the playoffs. Our record is 21-1. Before I go, let's see who made it to the playoffs so far. And who hasn't made it. Okay. Golden State and Utah, the only teams so far that made it to the playoffs clinch. We still got Portland that could potentially be in the playoffs, but Minnesota trying their best to stay in it. They got 7 games left. And Miami, they might be the one to face us, or it could be Orlando. Time will tell. But I will see y'all later. I'm out.